Hi guys, it's Carissa. I have been so busy with work, but I'm trying to make some Christmas deadlines, and I wanted to make a video for you. If you can't already tell, I don't sound very good. I don't have a cold. I'm not sick by any means, but the diet that I talked about in my last video is not working so well for me. Now, I will admit that I know it's a sensitive subject, but even lead nutritionists and scientists and doctors can't all agree on a perfect diet. And I feel 100% that what's best for you isn't best for everybody else. It's based on your genetic makeup and just what you're dealing with in terms of diseases or conditions you have. So what I have researched over a long period of time, I'm talking since I was in high school, I did a lot of research and have continued to on the best types of diet for the circumstances I have. And I have always found that avoiding meat and dairy has been best for me. Now, I wanted to try it for this cycle, and maybe I wasn't specific enough in saying that I only wanted to try it to see if I can get pregnant. That's really all I want to do. I'm not going to start eating meat again, or, I'm not going to make a turkey for dinner every week. I just wanted to try it because the first RE I saw suggested it, and I thought, and I've been doing research on it as well, opened my mind a little bit and thought, it's one of the only things I haven't given an actual chance. Why not? Well, I don't know that I can commit to it anymore because the dairy has been rough. I get really bad sinus congestion when I have dairy, especially if I have too much of it. And I cut back on it quite a bit because I noticed it was coming on. But the meat actually seems to be having that same effect on me. So I followed what would be considered like a paleo-style diet for the last few days. It still hasn't improved much, but it has improved a little. But I can tell if I just kind of say screw it and I only have fruit, or if I make some juice, I feel way, way better than I did at the last meal that I had, which had meat in it. So I'm struggling with that a little bit because I feel like I haven't really given it an actual chance, but I have to listen to my body right now, and it's telling me to stop. It is so gross. I'm phlegmy, I'm congested, I just feel gross. And granted, I could possibly actually have a sinus infection, but I've been paying attention. And when I have a meal that doesn't have any meat or dairy in it, I feel a lot better. Like right now, this is an improvement from how I was a few hours ago from what I had for dinner last night. So, that being said, I'm still on the fence. I don't know. I have a ton of groceries that I bought to support this for this cycle. Hopefully my husband will eat it. Otherwise, I'll have to talk to my sister, see if she wants any of it. But, I can't imagine that including those things will help my fertility if it makes the rest of my body like this. It's got to, I don't know. I tried. That's all I can say is that I tried. And so I'm most likely going to just increase my protein intake, especially for breakfast, because that's what my doctors and my acupuncturist have recommended. And I will go more on the plant-based protein side. Now, some of you, it was a sensitive subject, I know. Some of you really didn't care for the fact that I said I was doing it. And some of you guys are sneaky. Man, I know I said no carbohydrate. I was kind of rushing in my last video. I know I said no carbohydrate. I'm not an idiot. I meant no processed carbohydrates. Obviously, vegetables have naturally occurring carbohydrates, and fruits have carbohydrates and sugars, which processes carbohydrates when you digest them and you don't burn the calories off. I know these things. I could probably write a book on nutrition. I've done so much research. I was just trying something different because it was recommended to me by actual professionals, and I have had some people, some of you may even be like, hey, that was me, have said, I was a vegetarian, I started eating meat, and I got pregnant. It could be a coincidence, but it happened. And really, I'm open. I'm open to trying just about anything. So it wasn't going to be a permanent thing. I just wanted to try it. So, but yeah, some of you guys are so sassy. So I thought I would also go over quickly the supplements that I'm taking for this cycle because it has changed a little bit and I'm doing something a little different this time. When I do medicated cycles, I don't tend to take as much just because I figure I'm going to let the drugs do it and I'm not going to put too much stuff in my body. But some of this I normally only take for natural cycles, but this is everything I'm doing right now on a daily basis in divided doses. I have a prenatal multivitamin and magnesium, doing 400 milligrams of that a day. Then I'm taking 1,000 milligrams of fish oil a day. I want to knock my phone over. And my vitamin C, I was taking 500 milligrams. I actually doubled that dose with this new bottle I bought to 1,000 because I figure for this time of year it certainly wouldn't hurt. And obviously I'm going to try and increase my just dietary vitamin C intake, but I thought that couldn't hurt to raise that a little bit. I do a baby aspirin every day because I tend to be really clotty, so the lining of my uterus is not ideal for implantation, so that helps thin that out a little bit. Also, it makes my resulting period a little less scary looking. I'm taking 2,000 international units. Is that what that stands for? 2,000 IUs of D3. That's just something my primary doctor wants me to take because I don't get a ton of sunlight where I live. This, I have 2 bottles because I was doing the 100 milligram pills, but they were sold out when I went to get more today, so I just got this. One of the doctors at the practice that I'm at really boasts that he thinks that most of the supplements people take are garbage, but he thinks that this is really important for infertility and for PCOS. He's written like blogs. He might have written a book. He's talked about this at length. And the acupuncturist I work with that knows him because she's part of the practice kind of laughs because she's like, I'm not going to tell you to take that much, but that's something that, that's how he feels. It's either 200 or 300 milligrams a day he recommends. It could be 3 or 4. Regardless, I was doing only 100 milligrams a day, and what I'm doing is jumping up to 3. So in the morning I'm taking a 200, and in the afternoon I take a 100. And that's why I have 2 different pills. For some reason I felt like I needed to explain that to you guys. And then these are 2 things that I was only taking during natural cycles that I'm going to take now. I did not take them during my IVF, but I'm taking the same drugs right now. I'm going to be using the same drugs as I did during my IVF, and I don't feel I responded very well to them, especially not compared to other women who have taken those, taken that same or a similar protocol who have PCOS. So I thought it wouldn't hurt to kind of help boost things a little. It's the Ova Boost and the Fertilade, and to a certain extent, some of this is just extra, like, multivitamin type stuff that I don't have in separate, supplements, like niacin and zinc, things like that. But the Fertilade also has Vitex in it and ginkgo biloba and a couple other natural extracts. The Ova Boost is mostly just vitamin E and folic acid, but it also has myo-inositol and melatonin and grapeseed extract. And those are things that I've heard other women take separately, so the fact that they're all in there is nice. So that's what I'm doing for this cycle. Today will be, I believe, my 4th dose of Lupron and my 3rd to last birth control pill, something like that. So I'm expecting my cycle day 1 kind of preview to start within the week. Hopefully I'll start spotting within the week. And then I will have my next baseline ultrasound. I'm out of breath. I can't breathe. I bought some tea today at the store. I never buy stuff like this. I usually just have plain teas, but I was feeling kind of sorry for myself because I'm an idiot and I was trying to eat meat when I clearly can't handle it. So I got some tea to help with my throat. I've been feeling like fruity tea lately. And the kind I just have herbal teas right now, so I got this. Isn't that cute? It's a little sampler pack. I'm probably going to hate all of them, or I'm going to really like one of them or something and hate the rest. But I'm going to make some tea, and I am not moving from this seat until probably 10 or 11 p.m. tonight, I have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to work, maybe take a power nap at some point, get right back to work, and just try and stay hydrated and keep moving. So that's everything. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all of your comments. I appreciate all of the concern you showed me in my last video. And for the most part, you guys are right. You know, I already was eating a diet that was working for me and that was beneficial in a lot of ways. So it was silly for me to try something else, but I just want something to work. So that's it. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun and doing Christmassy things that I can't do right now, like drinking cocoa and sitting by a fireplace and watching cute movies and stuff, you know, mittens and all that stuff. I'm not doing any of that, but thanks to my husband, he put up my Christmas tree. He went out and bought a Christmas tree and he decorated it for me. He decorated the whole house with all of the decorations that I usually put out while I wasn't home one day making cookies at my aunt's house. Just because I've been really depressed this year and I didn't want to put up a tree. So I mentioned it to him. I really thought he'd be thrilled because he's not very Christmassy himself, but this is his first Christmas out of retail, so he's actually been looking forward to it. And it's funny because when we first got married, I only did silver and blue decorations on the tree, and I slowly started putting lime and red in. So I still have limited colors, but I thought it was pretty. And he went back to the old, only silver and blue decorations. I thought that was so sweet that he did that for me, but that's it. All right, I wanted this to be less than 10 minutes. It's not. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you soon.